The 90-90 stretch is called 90-90 because everything is trying to be at 90 degrees from one another. The knee joint here is trying to be at 90 degrees, the angle from the thigh up towards the torso, the front leg to the back leg, and also this rear leg's knee. In an ideal world, you want this thigh from the torso upright as well, and we're just trying to get all of those things towards 90 degrees. When you're in this position, you train the front leg in external rotation and the rear leg in internal rotation. And so we have a front leg focus and a rear leg focus. This video is about the front leg's focus. One of the most common limitations when stretching the front leg is allowing the rear leg to get in the way of your progress. And sometimes people will find that the back leg causes them discomfort when they're in this position, and as a result they can't actually feel a stretch in the front leg. So what I just did there was rotate away from the back leg and rotate towards the front leg a tiny bit. So what I'm trying to do is push my belly button in the direction of my front knee. As a result of that can take a little bit of pressure off of this back leg, and then if this is still uncomfortable, you can bring the knee up towards this foot as well, and that'll reduce the amount of internal rotation on the back leg. Once I've focused on rotating my torso towards that front leg, I'm just going to demonstrate the same on the opposite side so you can see from the other angle. You rotate towards the front leg. You want to try and pull your belly button in the direction of your knee, not try and pull your chest towards your knee. So what you want to try and focus on, imagine somebody has reached through your stomach, they have grabbed your spine and they have pulled your spine in this direction, almost like they're pulling it on a string and they're trying to pull it over your knee here. In simplistic terms, you're trying to arch your lower back in the direction of your front leg's knee. And as a result, you should feel a stretch around the outside of this hip. If you feel any major discomfort on the inside of this hip, if you feel a pinching sensation, if you feel any kind of discomfort that you aren't used to, maybe don't push into it too hard today and see how you feel for the following days as a result. If in this initial point here you find that this is far too uncomfortable and far too deep into a stretch, if you sit on some raised objects like a sponge or some mats, you can reduce the amount of stretch that you get initially in this setup position. To be set up in this position correctly with 90 degrees everywhere actually requires quite a lot of mobility. So bear that in mind. If you feel it's too aggressive to begin with, just raise yourself up so you're on a little sponge and make sure you follow the guidelines of how hard you are supposed to be stretching for today.